In that area, we are trying to create services taking advantage of computer vision for making, for going beyond the plain call model, let's say. So most webRTC services you can find are based on plain call model. It is just, the media is just transported from the sender to the receiver, and that's all. So we believe that using computer vision, we can create new types of services which can be associated with new types of business models.
So what does computer vision mean?
Yeah, computer vision is basically using algorithms and techniques so that the system is capable of understanding what is in the image, in the video. So you can recognize objects, you can recognize people, you can recognize situations. Let me put you an example. We are working in a project with the city of Sevilla in Spain, and they are very interested in using webRTC for video surveillance. So they have a lot of cameras in the streets, and they have right now a video wall where you can see the cameras, but they are interested in being capable of visualizing the cameras using the internet on top of a map, on a browser, on a mobile device. So they want an integration with webRTC so that the streams of the cameras can be received using webRTC into a browser. This is a natural step.
Right.
I mean, but when we saw that project, we said, why don't you use computer vision for adding more than transport? For example, what we proposed then is to detect what's happening in the streets, so that the people visualizing the cameras can have additional information on, or can even be called by the system when something happens. Anyway, we are using a software package called OpenCV, which is produced by Intel for computer vision. And thank you to this package, we are being able to use the algorithm. It is optical flow, the name of the algorithm.
Flow.
Yeah,
Okay.
jet lag is very bad at this time. I used to be sleeping at this time.
Oh, right.
So optical flow, yeah, is the name of the algorithm. And thank you to this algorithm, we are able to detect if there are crowds in the image. So if people is moving normally, the algorithm just detects and nothing happens. But it suddenly people start to crowd, they start to move slowly, or even you have a crowd of a lot of people who stopped in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Then the algorithm detects and generates an alarm, and then you can call a specific person, or you can dial a specific number, and that person or that number can receive in the mobile device the flow showing the problem in that specific street. Yeah. Perhaps in the future, in that type of scenario, not. But we have scenarios combining computer vision and augmented reality for gaming. For example, we created a demo for latest campus party in Brazil. And in that demo, we used a webRTC camera to create a Kinect-like game. With Kinect-like game, I mean that the webcam catches the image of the person who is in front of it, and we depict that image into a screen, and then the person see himself and can touch different virtual objects with the hand. And then what we did is that when it touched a specific object, then the person got a costume on top of it. For example, a hat, or we modified the background behind the person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the main idea, and this type of capabilities might have applications in gaming or in entertainment. I mean, there is that. With that type of capability, you can do it just with your webcam. You don't need a specific device. So this might have applications Even when you are walking in the street and you have your mobile device,
Yeah.
we can imagine of scenarios where that type of games could be used even in a social environment. So
Right.